Good morning, basketball fans. Day 2 of the 2026 OSBA High School Basketball Championships gets underway here this morning, and the action has shifted to the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center as the Trillium Division quarterfinals continue. J.J. Evison here with Haley Hopkinson. Our first matchup of the day features two teams that finished near the top of their respective divisions and now meet with a semifinal berth on the line. Father Henry Carr enters the playoffs with a 16-1 record, finishing second in the Trillium Central Division and building their season around one of the most productive players in the league, Trust Odia. Odia has been the offensive anchor for Carr all year long, averaging over 20 points per game, attacking the rim with efficiency, and giving the Crusaders a go-to option whenever they need a bucket. Standing across the floor is a team that has been equally dangerous offensively. St. Jude's Academy Blue, finishing 13-4 and second in the Trillium West, arrives. And they're usually led by C.J. Nelson, but he is out for this contest. He averaged 17 points per game, shooting 50% from the field. They're going to need somebody else to step up. Two contenders, two high-powered scorers, and only one ticket to the Trillium semifinals. Father Henry Carr, St. Jude's Academy Blue kick things off here this morning. We've got 6 games on the slate, a pair of Trillium quarterfinals, then all 4 men's quarterfinal games. Your starters for this first match for Father Henry Carr: Presley Idata, Caden Jonas, Drakel Clayton, Adrian Aquino, and Trust Odia. For St. Jude's Blue, Kyle Dorsey, Kamar Grant, Tristan Jones, Yaki Toro Ole, and Sarim Khan. The players have taken the floor. Officials making sure each other are ready.
We had a great game of basketball, or a great day of basketball yesterday. I'm sure this one will set the tone just as well as it did yesterday.
Father Henry Carr and the Crusaders get the first look. Jonas and Idata play catch. Trying to break down this zone defense shown early here by St. Jude's. And Father Henry Carr against the zone, shooting 40%, so not their strong suit. Dorsey, headman pass, Kamar Grant, two-handed jam.
Great way to start it off here.
Odia has it. Working on 3 blue jerseys, nearly out of bounds. And we've got a foul on the floor. The first one goes against Tristan Jones for the push. Drakel Clayton. It'll swing to the far side. Aquino back to the middle. Idata. Aquino looking inside quickly. Hands on the ball. Odia's there. Double teamed. Dribbled out of bounds. And Father Henry Carr can't get inside where they're known to do damage.
And that's going to be something they're going to want to figure out ASAP, because like you're saying, that's what they're known for. They're known to be able to use Trust Odia in the paint because he's a strong player. So figuring out how to get to him and for him to navigate is going to be crucial here in the first.
We were laughing before tip-off as they were giving out awards, and they called Trust Odia a small forward. Yeah. Definitely not the case. Nothing small about Trust Odia. And Kamar Grant's got the first 4 points of the contest.
Oh, Kamar Grant is a standout player for St. Jude's. He fights through contact and through anything he can.
There's transition basketball the other way. Caden Jonas gets to the rack and get this in transition. Father Henry Carr shooting 56%, but in the half court, there's a 15% drop off all the way down to 42, well, 41 and a change. Odia swallows up the rebound off the miss. Pushing the pace, Caden Jonas gets to the elbow, tries to get inside, knocked loose, and back comes St. Jude's Academy Blue. Grant working on the near side, dumps it off to the corner. Ole dials it up. Back iron, Odia gets to it first. When you look at Trust Odia's 21 points and where they all come from, 51% from the field and 31% from beyond the arc, only 2 attempts per game. There's Kyle Dorsey getting on the board. Dorsey, a hair under 10 points per game on 54% from the field in the regular season. Idata back to the top, and Jonas going to call out the play now. Swing it, far side. Clayton inside, Odia into the body of Dorsey, and he picks up a foul. 2 fouls early against St. Jude's Academy. So Carr here still trying to get inside, not settling for anything on the perimeter, but St. Jude's have knocked the ball loose a couple times, a pair of turnovers, 7:28 to go.
Right, foul trouble will be something to watch, though, especially for Kyle Dorsey, someone who prioritizes rebounds a lot in his game, and you don't want to be losing that presence on the court. So making sure he is staying very determined and staying super
Touchdown pass, one-handed jam. Ole finds the bottom. Sorry to cut you off there.
I couldn't think of the word anyways.
Jonas working the right-hand side, picks up the dribble, swings it, Idata. Clayton, far side. Jonas stuck at the free throw line. Idata bails him out, working to the right, into the corner. Aquino swings it, 3 on the shot clock. Jonas pulls up, no good. Dorsey with the defensive board. Tristan Jones turns it over. It's a 3-on-1 the other way. Dregkel, Clayton, low pass. Odia picks it up, couldn't get it. You want to go over top of the defense there for the big man. Travel. Oh, they're going to call a block there on Caden Jonas. Looked like a travel occurred as well, but contact on the illegal block. St. Jude's Academy doubling up Father Henry Carr early on here, 8-4 the score. Tristan Jones triggers inbound. Ole gives it up to Dorsey. Pulls up, too strong. Another defensive board for Odia. He's got 3 of them so far. Caden Jonas stuck and turns it over. Sareem Khan.
Yeah, it's going to be dangerous passing over top of their defense. They've got a lot of height on St. Jude's to be able to pick that off.
In and out, and Khan back in and out, and good scrambling defense here by the Crusaders. Tristan Jones to the left, gets some space, couldn't see it through, and there to collect it again, Trust Odia, coming over from William Academy last year to play with the Crusaders. Jonas to Odia, just outside of the block area, makes his move baseline, bodies his way in, doesn't get the bounce. There to clean it up, Adrian Aquino. Ole takes it himself, count it, and 1 for Yak Itoro Ole. Presley Idata picks up his first, team second. The 3-point play is good. Back to a 4-point lead here. Aquino, bounce pass. Odia alone in the middle, uses the glass.
Great pass from Aquino.
There's this thing that coaches love to say is you got to know the next play that you're going to make before the ball gets to you. As Dorsey goes inside, outside for 2. And Aquino knew Odia was right in the middle of the floor like any good big man will do. As soon as the defender stepped out, he had that lane for the bounce pass.
Yeah.
Oh! 8-second backcourt violation, and adding insult to injury, Trust Odia's got the ball mark on his face.
Yeah.
And good morning to the Father Henry Carr cheerleading team. They're in the building.
They are bringing the energy.
Out of bounds, all right. This is typically a topic of conversation.
Yes.
I think we all know that the boundary line here, the light gray boundary line at the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center, tends to cause trouble for some of these hoopers.
Yes, specifically the line at the bottom of your screen in the corners. It seems like it's always the foot right there that gets caught.
Kick ball, stoppage of play. Father Henry Carr head coach Paul Melnick already up and energized and vocal.
Mm-hmm.
Drakel Clayton quickly, Idata. As Sareem Khan closes out. Jonas uses the screen. The double team comes behind the back. Nifty move, kicks it out. Clayton got closed out on quick and block. Olay got there with plenty of time.
Yeah, that was an incredible block from Olay. The ball, I don't even think, left his hands.
Khalil Bauer checks in as Drakel Clayton heads to the bench. (13-8), St. Jude's Academy ahead halfway through the first quarter. Olay working back to his own baseline. Kamar Grant now with it. Way ahead to Tristan Jones. A baseline attack, up and under, throws it errantly back to the wing. Mad at himself for that decision. As Caden Thomas checks into the game for Jones.
It was a good press from Father Henry Carr right there, and Aquino doing a good job of, he saw where the pass was going and making sure he was there beforehand.
So first player off the bench, Caden Thomas, averages 10 points per game. They'll come from the two-pointed area. Odia, one-touch pass down low to Bauer. He doesn't get the roll. And you like to see how now Father Henry Carr are getting into the painted area. They just need to start converting. Sareem Khan for St. Jude's. The entire way. Khalil Bauer picks up the foul. Team's third. And Sareem Khan could have probably put that towards the rack, just decided to pass it after the call. Maybe would have got 2 free throws there. Instead, it's a side out of bounds. Olay comes back to the top, working on Aquino. Olay into the body. And that's an offensive foul. Way to step in there, put the body on the line. Caden Jonas.
Yep, he's known for that, making, of course, big offensive plays, but big defense plays right there. That can, especially in a game like this, change the momentum and the pace if it happens, especially even in a later point. But he's already comfortable putting his body on the line for this game.
3 fouls aside, 1 foul to give for each team. Under 4 minutes to play. Nice smooth move. Odia underneath gets blocked at the top by Khan. That's 2 blocks now here in the first quarter for St. Jude's. Got a team full of high jumpers.
Yeah, for sure. And you got to be aggressive to start off like this because you know you're going up against difficult players like Odia, who you can't let him get going too early.
Aquino on the backside, another block. That one, Kamar Grant gets his fingertips on. Olay into the front court. Whip pass, middle of the floor. Thomas with Caden Jonas right there. Idata the entire way, end-to-end, left short, collects his own rebound. No good. Bauer with the third chance opportunity, and Kamar Grant with contact on the arm. 4th team foul, 2 free throws upcoming. Khalil Bauer. Timeout on the floor, St. Jude's Academy. 13, Father Henry Carr, 8. We'll step aside and be back with the rest of the first quarter.
for hardwood hooping.
Five-point lead, St. Jude's Academy ahead in the early goings here. Father Henry Carr having a difficult time getting in that painted area. A trio of blocks for St. Jude's Academy, who are holding it down on the defensive side as Khalil Bauer steps to the line. Bauer, limited run here for Father Henry Carr throughout the regular season. Shooting 37% from the free throw line. And he goes 1 for 2 there. Offensive rebound, Odia loses the handle. Kyle Dorsey with the ball in his hands, top of the key. Sareem Khan comes up, tries to get the step on Bauer, gets to the rack, and another charging foul. Who's drawing it? Caden Jonas. 2 for 2 on charges drawn.
Yeah, massive plays like that in the first quarter of the game really does a great job to set him up for the rest of the game and having big plays like that.
Aquino at the top of the key, closed out on quickly. Bauer, far side, looking for Odia inside. Dorsey's there to thwart that entry pass. Idata with working on 2 blue jerseys, whip pass. Bauer underneath, Odia, 1 dribble, uses the body, off glass, it's good.
That's what he's going to be most crucial for in this game, those quick buckets like that and just putting in the contact in the body.
All the way down, Olay leaves it for Dorsey, right hand off glass, that's good. That shot off the mark from beyond the arc. Kyle Dorsey picks it up, Olay headmans it. Thomas, middle of the floor. And contact at the top from Aquino will send Kyle Dorsey to the line. Both teams out of fouls to give now, 2:13 remaining in this 4-point game. So Kyle Dorsey, 6 points, looking to add 2 more here from the free throw line. All right, the free throw chance coming from Father Henry Carr, doing some work here early. Kyle Dorsey missing the first. Hey, you at the free throw line, miss it, miss it. Classic chant.
That's awesome.
Lane violation. Dorsey faked out the whole gym.
We saw a lot of those yesterday as well, and you never want to just give them an extra opportunity for any other little points.
And Dorsey gets the second to fall. 5-point lead, St. Jude's Academy ahead. Idata swings it. Jonas, far side, Bauer. All the way back to the near side. Feet set, shot up, just off the mark. Sareem Khan off the backboard to Dorsey for the rebound. St. Jude's moving in unison here. Really understanding where each other are on the floor as Olay misses that right under the rim. It's a 3-on-2 the other way. Jonas keeps, tucks it, puts it in with the reverse.
That was perfect. He found the little bit of space that there was, and he attacked it hard.
Thomas finds the trailer. Sareem Khan, extra pass to Dorsey. Nearly turned over. Khan there, trying to squeak through a sliver of space, called for the travel. Odia grabbing that left knee area. Hopefully that incidental contact caused no structural damage. He'll head to the bench. Tristan Brathwaite in on the sideline, ready to inbound. Presley Idata, near wing. Father Henry Carr looking for that entry pass. Caden Jonas keeps, finger roll finish.
really continues to find a way to score down in the paint.
Trustodia heads to the athletic trainer table to get some work. In the corner, Sareem Khan. Front iron, Dorsey there above the crowd, knocked loose by Brathwaite. Idata turns on the Jets, gets to the elbow, slows up, pulls it back, stolen. Kamar Grant, 1-on-2, knocked loose. Grant can't save it as he goes swimming. Kamar Grant swimming's happening further down the hall, my friend.
He does always throw in the extra effort for everything, especially on defense.
Marquez Escobar-Wallace checks into the game. Presley Idata going to catch a breather for the remaining 38 seconds. Aquino, middle of the key. Nothing there. The Crusaders reset, far side. Escobar-Wallace swings it back. Perimeter ball movement, 8 on the shot clock. Jonas sucks in the defense. Escobar-Wallace to the rack, couldn't finish. And that is a shot clock violation, no contact of the rim. 14 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. St. Jude's Academy 1-point lead, looking to add to that in this first of 2 Trillium quarterfinal matchups. Christian Case checking into the game. Kamar Grant gets to the bench. Khan working up the right-hand side. Finds some space in the middle of the floor. Back cut. Dorsey gets his defender in the air. Hard contact. And Kyle Dorsey's going to go for the and one as Tristan Brathwaite peels himself off the floor.
It's a very hard fall, but it was perfect patience displayed by Dorsey right there. He knew he was going to jump and knew he could get that contact.
And how many times does a coach have that conversation with their player? Instead of jumping, just go straight up, get to the spot, be straight up. If there's contact, great. If not, it's a difficult bucket. Dorsey for the and one. Off the mark. Offensive rebound. Olay blocked on the backside. Third chance opportunity, does not get it off in time. 18-15, St. Jude's ahead of Father Henry Carr after 10 minutes to play. You're watching the 2026 OSBA High School Basketball Championships live on OSBA TV on YouTube. Don't go anywhere.
We built this for Canadian Hoops fans. From rising youth talent to Team Canada stars, follow it all in one spot. Talk hoops, share takes, earn points, and unlock exclusive rewards all in one place. Score a trip to watch your favorite Canada basketball athlete, sign gear, exclusive merch, and VIP moments with your favorite players. From every province, for every player. This is for us. It's easier if we just show you.
Kyle Dorsey leads all scorers in the game, 9 points for St. Jude's Academy Blue. He's got half of the team's total, 18-15. They lead Father Henry Carr here as each team look to advance to Saturday's semifinal action. The Kings Heights Knights already through, as is Brampton City Prep Provincial, as Matt Lokes off the bench onto the scoreboard. Aquino from the middle of the key floats it up, no good. Second chance, no good. Rebound swallowed up by Christian Case, and that's going to be a tie-up. Possession staying here with Henry Carr. And now the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center starting to fill up. At first it was just the teams and Father Henry Carr's cheerleading squad. And now we've got spectators pouring in.
Yep, and it's busy. There's also a massive swimming competition, as there usually is here.
Quick inbound pass to Veen Edebor. Finishes the play. Matt Locke's looking for the touchdown pass. Block by Edebor. The Crusaders the other way. Aquino sees 3 blue jerseys, puts it back to the middle of the floor, and the floater from Bauer no good. Kamar Grant headmans the pass. Caden Thomas with transition basketball the other way. Both teams sleeping on getting back as Edebor gets another 2. Kamar Grant calmly. Eyes up by Data. The double comes. Swing pass. Caden Thomas keeps it moving. Middle of the floor. Marcus Hallstad can't come up with points. Caden Jonas the other way. Going to take to the air. That's going to be a charging foul the other way. So Caden Jonas, 2 for 2 on charges drawn in the first quarter, but gets called for the first charge here in the second. His second foul. Team's first here in the second quarter.
Well, hopefully he can keep it at just the 2 fouls in the rest of the first half. He's been far too important to be worried about 3 fouls or 4 fouls going into the second half of the game.
So with 2 fouls, Jonas heads to the bench. Drakel Clayton back on the court for the Crusaders. Kamar Grant calmly into Hallstead. Hallstead picks up the dribble in the backcourt. And that leads to a turnover. Edebor quickly in to Clayton, gets it back, attacks, elevates, blocked at the top. Another block for St. Jude's Academy. Christian Case credited with the last one. That's 5 blocks now. 4 defensive, 1 on the offensive end. On the pass, Odia back into the game. Kamar Grant. Odia disrupting the inbound pass. Odia recognizing the inbound play, switches assignments with Khalil Bauer, and now picks up Laux, trying to lock him down. Far side wide open, Caden Thomas could have shot, decides to attack, gets trapped in the corner, stepping out of bounds. Good swarming defense by the Crusaders.
Yep, realizing it's a dead ball, and of course it's difficult, as we know, along the sidelines with the light, with the out-of-bounds line, so that's a good forced move there.
Data steps in, kicks it. Aquino, wide open. Drakel Clayton doesn't connect, following up the play. Aquino has it at the free throw line. Clayton reloading. Aquino wants it, fires it. The southpaw just off the mark, but another offensive rebound. Khalil Bauer fighting for it. Had a foot out of bounds. They're going to turn that over. Kyle Dorsey's rest comes to an end as he steps back on the court. The officials going to come together as head coach Paul Melnick implored them to come together. And the original call stands, out of bounds. St. Jude's ball. Grant in the corner, gets it over to Case. Odd man rush here for St. Jude's. Quickly ahead. Thomas this time dials it up and rebound to the hands of Marcus Hallstead. Dorsey gets swallowed up on the baseline. Stripped. Presley Idata, inside out dribble. Headmans it. Bauer. And another charge drawn. As Caden Thomas gets to the spot in time.
Well, both of these teams doing a great job recognizing the contact that's coming. Both teams have a lot of guys who drive hard to the basket, but I don't know. Henry Carr's doing a good job with this press. It just gets a little worrisome when whoever the ball gets inbounded to, they're double teamed immediately, because that leaves obviously the opportunity for an odd man rush for St. Jude's the other way.
Tristan Brathwaite unable to substitute in as his jersey was untucked when he came onto the floor. Kyle Dorsey. Middle of the floor, Kamar Grant Euro stepped in, and Idata knocked that out of bounds. And now Brathwaite comes in, Khalil Bauer checks out. 3-point game. Father Henry Carr trails St. Jude's Academy. Kamar Grant tracks back well beyond the 3-point line to get the ball. From the middle of the paint, it's good.
Quick, easy jumper for Kamar Grant. He's so good at scoring from truly anywhere on the court.
Presley Idata shakes the primary. The help comes. Drakel Clayton, middle of the floor. Odia, long strides, blocked again. Offensive rebound. Tip in that time is good for Brathwaite. Again, the St. Jude's long arms just continue to be a problem for Father Henry Carr's offense. And now St. Jude's giving up more offensive rebounds here at the start of the second quarter than they did in the first. Kamar Grant pulls up from the free throw line. Back iron. Odia will slow it down. Quickly, Adrian Aquino to the corner. Drakel Clayton elevates and gets it to go. Clayton, the 7th Crusader to find the score sheet. 6:15 to go until the half. Presley Idata has the runway, folks, and he'll calmly lay it in. Now 8 players for the Crusaders have found the score sheet.
He's doing such a great job of reading those plays before they even happen.
Did that play just happen in slow motion? Caden Thomas from the middle logo down to the right-handed layup.
Too easy.
Almost careless with it was Drakel Clayton. Loose ball, Kamar Grant. Adrian Aquino tracking back. Grant lays it in. And that falls on Drakel Clayton, who gives it up 2 for 2. 2 turnovers to 4 points. Drakel Clayton's got to be beside himself. Idata. Again, this zone defense causing trouble. Brathwaite, bounce pass, Aquino inside. Clayton over top, Odia put in a tough spot. You'd like to see Clayton shoot that ball there. And right now, if you're head coach Paul Melnick, I wouldn't be surprised to see him pull Clayton out and have a conversation with him. Instead, Idata goes out. In comes Escobar Wallace. St. Jude's ball on the baseline. All right, correction. They're going to give it to Father Henry Carr. They'll put 3 on the shot clock for the Crusaders. Are they aware? They do not get it off in time. Nana Gieke heads to the scorer's table. Escobar Wallace, who just checked in, comes out. Score and time, you've got to be aware.
Yeah, and Carr's had a couple wild plays the last couple of runs, so they need a really strong offensive output or a defensive play to get them back on track. Sareem
Khan misses. Odia tracking the loose ball to the corner. Stays inbound, and then there to knock it out of bounds was Yaki Toro Ole, allowing his team to get set on defense. Gieke over the top. Clayton right back, and Gieke in the middle of the floor. Stolen. Tristan Jones sees a wide open floor. Euro steps in and out as Gieke finds the rebound. Aquino looking baseline, keeps over the top. Right there is Brathwaite with the left.
What an amazing pass from Aquino. Kind of put his arm and extended it up, almost looked like a shot, and then passed it right back down.
Turnover the other way. Brathwaite tries to track it down. Aquino throwing that pass into the second row.
Yep.
Where we expect the media to be packed in a little bit later. with all 4 OSBA men's quarterfinal games coming. Again, if you missed it yesterday morning, a pair of Trillium quarterfinals saw a 44-point performance from Praise Badejo to lead the Kings Heights Knights into the semis. Brampton City Prep provincial squad got through as well. Foul on the play. Free throws upcoming for Yakitoro Ole. Ole at the line this year, 59%, averaging 3.5 attempts per game. Here he is. He already drained the first on an and one play. That's off the mark, and the Crusaders cheerleaders back at it.
Yep.
Back iron, Odia couldn't corral the loose ball. It was Kahn, and Dorsey gets back to the rack. Kahn comes up limping. Aquino finds Gieke. Gieke middle of the floor, headmans it. Drakel Clayton crosses sides, pulls up from the mid-range, no good. Aquino following up, and he gets contacted. Kyle Dorsey picks up the foul, his second.
Well, Aquino's a very quick player, and he's able to insert himself in situations like that so quickly to try to help out his teammates finish off the bucket if he can, because he can, of course, get to the rim like that. So he's doing a great job so far, just cleaning things up.
Sareem Khan checks out. Usaim Khan, wearing number 16, into the contest. Aquino's first connects. A perfect trip to the line for Adrian Aquino. He's up to 4 points in the contest. Idata checks back in. Gieke to the bench for the Crusaders. And Kamar Grant looking for another touchdown pass. Usaim Khan accepts, gets to the rack. Too strong, following up. Touched, but right to the hands of Drakel Clayton. Aquino looking to headman it out of bounds off of St. Jude's. Tristan Brathwaite gripping that wrist. Finger perhaps, maybe got jammed.
Looks like a jammed finger.
One of the most uncomfortable things.
100%. Like, you can shake it off, but of course it's going to feel like the end of the world at first.
It's like getting the wind knocked out of you. You're not too sure what happened, if it's worse than it could be.
It feels like the world's ending.
Idata whip pass. Aquino dials it up. Back iron. Dorsey settles it down. Not a single three-pointer has been made in the contest. Loose ball on the baseline. Odia there, left hand, cleans up the garbage. And a little bit of chaotic basketball.
Yeah, Odia doing a great job sticking with the play.
Ole finds Khan in the corner. Back down to Ole on the block. Spins, travels. You can't do that. It's a 1-point lead for Father Henry Carr. Their first lead of the game.
After a little sequence of turnovers and not great plays and coach not being too happy with the performance, they've got the lead and some pretty good momentum plays.
Trying to shift this zone defense. Brathwaite faked the pass to the middle. Aquino faded to the corner, but kick ball. You're okay with that if you're St. Jude's. Going to be 15 on the shot clock. Idata, top side, working on Jones. Looks for Odia. Whip pass, Drakel Clayton. Fakes the shot in the corner. Aquino dials it up, and there's the first three of the contest.
Doing everything for this team right now.
Under 2.5 to go until the halftime. Kamar Grant eyeing up Brathwaite. Makes his move to the left. The double comes. Knocked loose and out of bounds by Odia. 13 on the shot clock for St. Jude's on the side out. It's been mostly Kyle Dorsey and Kamar Grant with a few sprinkled in from Caden Thomas and Yakitoro Ole. And here's Olay with it. Looking at his feet as he nearly stepped out of bounds. Olay to the rack with the left. Couldn't get it to go. Dorsey following up, and Odia has it the other way. Quickly, headman, Brathwaite gets to the rack with the left. Couldn't complete it, but Usaim Khan will send him to the free throw line. Paul Melnick, head coach of Father Henry Carr, has repeatedly been imploring his team to make their layups.
Yep.
I've caught him saying it at least 4 times now. Can't leave those easy points there. It's a 4-point lead for the Crusaders. Brathwaite at the line trying to make it at least 5 now as he misses the first. The second short as well. Odia tracks down the miss. Idata to Odia. The double comes, the triple comes, travel call, turnover, St. Jude's ball. Timeout on the floor, 1:58 to go until the half. It's a 4-point lead for the Crusaders in this OSBA Men's Trillium quarterfinal from the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center. More action right after this. Just under 2 minutes remaining here for St. Jude's to try and snatch the lead back before the half. Who's going to limit their errors and who's going to execute down the stretch of this opening half as Olay gets to the rack. He's got 7. 2-point game. Presley Idata to Odia. Odia gets swarmed, and every time he touches the ball, there's 3 blue jerseys right in the vicinity.
Yeah, they know you need it.
That lands on Kyle Dorsey. It does, and it's his 3rd. Odia 2 for 2 from the charity stripe today for 8 points so far and counting. Again, Odia on the season, shooting 71% from 15 out. Offensive rebound, Tristan Brathwaite right to Odia. Brathwaite relocating in the corner, dials it up, too strong. Dorsey there to collect the loose ball. Olay back to Dorsey. Relocating, Khan in the corner, Kamar Grant. Nothing easy here for St. Jude's. Olay fades away and drops it in.
Olay doing a great job of some good, easy, simple looks, and he's just executing at a high level.
Brathwaite all the way across. Drakel Clayton attacks through the paint, floats it up, and gets it to go.
It's very impressive over Dorsey, who's got the height advantage.
Crusaders ahead by 3. Dorsey quickly to the front court. Out of bounds, well out of bounds for Tristan Jones. Thought maybe there's some contact on the backside. That goes uncalled, and Dorsey heads to the bench into the game. Isaiah Osea Boateng. Presley Idata over the timeline. Aquino loses it, gets it back. Fortuitous bounce as Kamar Erskine-Taylor gets blocked at the top, and another block by St. Jude's. Kamar Grant in the corner. 30 seconds to play. Olay scoops it, gets to the rack, kicks it out. Ball movement on the perimeter. Olay alone under the basket, connects.
That was perfect. For a second, it looked like there was the missed one extra pass because they had Tristan Jones wide open, but ended up working out.
Idata loses the handle. Kamar Grant, two-handed jam. 12 points for Kamar Grant in the opening half. St. Jude's 1-point lead can add to it here. They do not get it off in time. And after 20 minutes played, St. Jude's snatches the lead back right before the half, 38-37. 10-minute break here at the half. We'll be back with second half action. You're watching the 2026 OSBA High School Basketball Championships from the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Durham College in Oshawa, Ontario for Game 4 of Day 1 of the U15 Women's Canada National Championships between Team Ontario and Team BC. My name is Cole Hales. I'm joined here with Jackson Midori. And Jackson, we have a great matchup here between last year's winners in the 15U department and last year's bronze medal winners as well. So big matchup here between two teams that have aspirations to go on and win the championship once again. Starting off here, it's Team Ontario here. Layup is good and falls. Pitcher native, Tomlin. Finding Tomlin. Tomlin will drive. Tomlin surveying and finds the layup. 4 points for Tomlin, 0 for BC. Here's Daly. Here's Sullivan now driving. Layup's up and layup's good. First points for Sullivan on the board here. Force here for Timo. Great pass to Garraway and great basket. Gutierrez Daly now. The ball's bouncing everywhere. Her layup's good though. Your first quarter action between Team Ontario and Team British Columbia ends 12-8 in favor of the a little over a minute and a half played so far in this second quarter. As Morris gets the and one call, Luke now will drive. Easy lane for her to go up and score. And she does. 2 points again for Luke. Timo starting to find a little bit of momentum here and getting to the rhythm. Tomlin now. Ball's almost poked out. Back to Luke. Step back three. Will ball! Back-to-back buckets for Luke. Team Ontario is up 23-12. Here's Tomlin. Open lane to drive. That one's no good. Here's Gutierrez Daly for three. That's good. Her first three-pointer of the game and 3 more points on the board for the team in red.
You guys started off a little bit slow, but then really broke out into the second half. Was there something that kind of ignited that, or was it maybe a speech at the halftime?
It definitely was our coach's speech talking about we have 3 points. One of them was effort. We didn't have any effort in the first half, so we wanted to go in the second half with more effort, and we definitely did that.
Now that this first game is out of the way, we can continue to focus on just picking up where we need to and just be stronger across the board defensively so that we can start to convert our defense into our offense.
Well, that closes out day 1 here for the 15U Canada National Basketball Championships. For myself, Cole Hales, and Jackson Verdori, we'll see you throughout the rest of the week, so don't forget our voices. We'll talk to you guys in a minute.
Ontario wins the game 4 of day 1. Thank you all for coming out for the Canada Basketball National Championships.
We did this once, alright? See, set the upstream for wall. At the same time, Nikki, you just hold your stream here. Don't move. The angle this way. Thomas, you have to roll your hardest. And then Nikki's going to release as soon as we get right into it. Nikki's releasing. Okay? Now, they might throw a 2-3 zone at us. They might. If they throw a 2-3 zone, just go regular blob. Regular blob. And instead of hitting, when they come, hit the middle guy and calm it down. Okay, let's go.
Flip to far side. Traipsing down, elevates off glass, rolls it through. 61-28. Hammond elevates off glass and through. Julka advances. Stolen by Shepard, who's got a lane. He elevates, and it's a two-handed jam for Jalen Shepard.
So effortless there. He committed to the steal.
Here he is Goes again to the rack. Is anybody going to stop this guy? Shepard has a streaker. It's Hammond. He elevates with the two-handed slam. Ontario ahead by 44, 10 minutes left to play. What a take to the rack for Brandon Clark by Stroman. Nice roll, nice find. That's good two-man basketball right there. Walters wanted it back, fakes a shot into the lane. And as the final buzzer goes, the final score is 103 for Team Ontario, 51 for British Columbia. Lots of lessons to take from this contest for British Columbia. Ontario out to an early favorites position to repeat as champions here for this tournament. Final thoughts, Haley?
Well, I think the main thing that Ontario needs to take away from this is that they know that that press is deadly. It's going to continue to work for them.
The energy that we have, the defense, like the deflections that we got in the game, it all helps toward the win. So in the first 2 quarters, I realized that BC, they don't like to close the gaps a lot. So I started abusing that, and it helped me get to the rack a lot, made me make some plays for my teammates, and get my own buckets.
That will do it for this game. Pool A wraps up day 1 here from Ontario Tech University. You're watching the Canadian National Basketball Championships, the 15Us here at Ontario Tech University on Canada Basketball YouTube.
Day 2 and Game 8 of the 15U Women's Canada National Basketball Championships here. We have a great matchup for you between 2 top-tier women's squads. Team O, Team Ontario, taking on Team Alberta. Bonnie finds Sullivan down low in the post. Spin move, great spin move from Sullivan, and puts the layup up for 2 points.
Seems like every player on Team Ontario loves to spin move right to left.
Step back from Garraway for 3. That's good. High arc and shot falls straight to the net. Nothing but swish. Trying to put a left-hand layup up. Scoops up. Can't go in. Valpreda on the rebound. Put back. And it falls for 2 points. First half action ends 32 Ontario, 29 for Alberta. So Ontario's able to keep a lead here going into the second half off a good showing in those final couple minutes.
One of the biggest things is staying connected. It's easy as a team to fall apart when things are going tough. So I think the girls did a really good job of responding and staying connected, and then falling back onto our identity, which is defensively. I think that kind of set the tone for the rest of the half, picking up a lot of steals and just going in transition.
Stop the backcourt violation. They can't. Mazuka steals it now. Heel drive. Luke will pull up for a jumper. That one falls. Luke's starting to heat up here in the 4th quarter. Tahis puts the layup up. It's no good. Morris on the rebound. She can put this one back in, and she does. Quick and easy 2 points again for Morris. Timeout called by Alberta to talk things through as the lead stands at 15. Here's Gutierrez Daly putting a layup up, and it's good. So the shot clock runs out. Your final score 70-48 in favor of Team Ontario. They go 2-0 in the first few days as Team Alberta goes down 0-2. For myself, Cole Hales and Jackson Vidori, we'll see in a little bit as our next game manager.
Even when we are down, we always find a way to get back up, no matter what happens during the game. And I think that's what really represents Ontario, because we always get back up no matter what happens.
20 more minutes of action here at the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center in this Trillium men's quarterfinal number 3. The winner to take on Praise Badejo and the King Heights Knights. St. Jude's Academy stole the lead right before the half off a pair of turnovers by Father Henry Carr. 4 points in a row. Kamar Grant, who leads all scorers in the game with 12. Yakitoro Ole adding 11 and Kyle Dorsey 9 for St. Jude's Academy. Meanwhile, Father Henry Carr have 9 from Trust Odia, 7 from Adrian Aquino, 6 from Caden Jonas, and 4 from a handful of others. And what adjustments do each team need in order to advance to tomorrow's semifinal action?
Yeah, well, I definitely think both teams are going to need to take care of the ball much better in this half. I mean, we saw a lot of transition buckets coming from Henry Carr when everything felt to kind of be clicking, but of course for St. Jude's, if they want to prevent them from going on a run like that, it's coming off of their turnover. So it's about taking care of the ball on both sides. But for St. Jude's, they got away a little bit of just the quick ball movement that was working so well for them really early in the first quarter. So getting back to that, getting everyone involved, getting touches for everyone is really going to help them find those open spaces and the lanes to drive through.
Father Henry Carr's half-court offense through the regular season fired at a 45% clip. They are not near that, as the zone defense in the half-court has proven difficult. Turnover on the first possession, and the Crusaders have it. Drakel Clayton has it knocked out of bounds by Kamar Grant. Caden Jonas swings it. Aquino in the corner to the key. Far side, Jonas from the elbow. Leaves it short. Aquino collects it, but right after it hits the out of bounds. And Yakitoro Ole back on the court. Sareem Khan, who left after grasping his right thigh in the second quarter. Ole looking for somebody. Khan comes to the bailout, keeps moving to the right, steps through, count it, and 1 for Sareem Khan.
It's a great play right there. He saw the lane from a mile away and just went strong.
Idata picks up his second personal, first team foul here. Khan to the free throw line for the and one opportunity. With the amount of charges drawn in that first half, you got to be careful when you're charging into the paint like that.
Absolutely. Every team's going to second guess a little bit more.
Odia finds himself alone at the free throw line, dials it up too strong. Usually when he catches it in that area, there's a swarm of blue jerseys around him.
Right.
Ole keeps it moving. Jones, bottom. Tristan Jones gets in on the scoring fund. Idata swings it. Drakel Clayton right back, trying to find space inside the zone. Aquino trapped in the corner, looking for somebody to help. Loses the ball, tied up on the floor. It's going to stay with the Crusaders. 6 on the shot clock. 44-37. St. Jude's working themselves up. They've got the first 6 points here of the second half. J.J. Evison alongside Haley Hopkinson with you all weekend. Yesterday we spent our day at Centennial College. For the remainder of championship weekend, we're here at the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center. Aaron Sanders will be with us tomorrow as Aquino is called for the travel, shuffling those feet on the inbound pass. Those are the types of plays that'll make head coach Paul Melnick roll in his sleep.
100%. And one thing that Henry Carr early in the second half, and it was kind of trickling back from the first half as well, is just not setting up the players in a good position who you're passing it to. Be a little more strategic about where the ball is going, knowing that at that point Aquino was kind of sewered twice in that position. The first one, there was way more St. Jude's player on the side and was swarming him, and then at that point he was far too underneath the basket to get a good look off.
Court awareness, high priority in championship basketball. Got to limit your mistakes. Ole accepts in the front court. Odia's there, bounce pass underneath. Osei Boateng couldn't connect. Loose ball. Odia secures it. Looking for a ball handler. Idata quickly up the left-hand side. Whip pass. Aquino, nice pass backside, Caden Jonas. And that's the type of ball movement you're talking about.
100%, and Aquino is known for that. He always looks for the pass first and setting up his teammates properly. So returning the favor back to him is important too, because he's been on point with the shooting today as well.
Trap. Idata swipes it out of bounds. 13 on the shot clock for St. Jude's. Olay has it well beyond the arc, swings it down on the block. Kamar Grant relocating. Olay. String music. Yakitoro Olay. Odia into three bodies. Ball low, out of bounds from Khan. So the last baseline inbound that the Crusaders had was turned over on a travel. This time they'll swing it back to the perimeter. Presley Idata putting on a flurry of moves, step back from the free throw line. That's impressive.
For sure, those are the plays that can build up some momentum after losing his players, and it looked like almost a trap was going to happen, but no.
Tristan Jones, and that's good defense by Odia to stay down. Last touch by Odia, out of bounds, St. Jude's ball on the baseline. The physicality starting to show here in the third quarter.
Yeah, for sure.
Nearly 3 minutes gone, 47-41, 6-point lead for St. Jude's. The winner to take on Kings Heights in tomorrow's semifinal. Tristan Jones, middle of the floor, kick out. Kamar Grant, feet set, shot up. No good. Odia, another defensive board. Caden Jonas. Good closeout. And he'll reset with Idata, 14 on the shot clock. Idata makes his move to the left, kicks it out. Drakel Clayton, back topside. Tries to get space. Odia there, fakes the shot, bodies himself inside, up and under. No good. Osei Boateng with the ball, looking for a bounce pass. Khan calmly off the glass.
That was a super effortless play right there, and Henry Carr just getting caught up.
Second chance is good for Caden Jonas, who found some space inside, courtesy of a trust Odia screen, and Odia's down. He left earlier to get worked on at the trainer's table. And that screen did cause some havoc at the top of the key, as both teams will head to their benches.
Well, Trust Odia in this game has done a good job of, after every time there's a turnover or an errant play, especially if he's a part of it with somebody else, going up to them once the whistle's happening, holding each other accountable, and walking through it to make sure that those mistakes aren't happening again. So that's just a layer of the leadership that he also offers to this team.
Caden Jonas has overtaken the scoring lead for the Crusaders. He's up to 10 now. And he had 37 in a game just a few weeks ago. So there's a good handful of players, whether it be Caden Jonas, Adrian Aquino, Drakel Clayton, that can elevate their game and score the ball a little bit more. The question is, who's going to do it here today, and can they slow down Yakitoro Olay and Kamar Grant?
Olay just having fantastic looks. I mean, doing a good job of moving off the ball to always make sure that he's open and not having a shot where it's contested at all.
With Odia being tended to on the floor, we'll step aside for an injury break. We'll be right back with more men's Trillium quarterfinal action. Don't go anywhere.
Built for hardwood hooping.
Welcome back inside the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center. Trust Odia up on his own power, still hunched over, pointing to his rib muscle, so we'll keep tabs on that and see whether or not he'll be able to return to action here. Part of the defensive engine of this Crusaders squad. He'll get worked on at the trainer's table as the gymnasium continues to fill up here this Friday morning, and we appreciate you tuning in online. JJ Evison, Haley Hopkinson here with you for the duration of the OSBA High School Basketball Championship weekend. Already some great performances. Starting on Thursday morning, 44-point performance from Praise Badejo to lead the Kings Heights Knights into the semifinals. Jordan Wheeler for Niagara Prep doing all the work.
Yup.
Chance Berry with a performance of her own.
Amelia So, a really close game.
They're all 5 of the 6 games yesterday were,
Yeah.
unbelievable, right
100%.
down to the final few possessions. A few of them in the last 4 minutes started to get away.
Right.
But great championships level basketball, and now that the field has dwindled down a little bit, it's going to be even more intense.
Yep. It is only going to get more and more competitive. Super excited.
All right, everybody's back on the court. Officials ready. 6:16 to go in the third quarter. It's a 6-point lead for St. Jude's Academy. We're back underway. Sarim Khan working down the right-hand side. Dumps it off to Oleya. In the middle of the floor, snatched by Aquino. Foul on the backside. Kamar Grant couldn't slow up in time. That's the second foul against Grant. Teams first. Can the Crusaders get back on the board here? They're going to put Drakel Clayton at the hammer, at the nail of the zone. And he leaves it short. That's usually Trust Odia's spot. Sarim Khan moves feverishly down the court. Whip pass near side. Osei Botsang travel. Turnover. Crusaders ball. Caden Jonas with 10 points. Gives it up to Idata. Swarming defense here. Drakel Clayton outside. Jonas loses the handle, picks it back up. Swallowed up along that sideline. Brathwaite all the way out. Drakel Clayton, one dribble to the left. Front iron rebound, Osei Boateng.
St. Jude's doing a great job with that swarming defense, but Henry Carr's got to realize if there's a double team, there's someone open on the other side.
Khan travel again, back-to-back travels. Got to make decisions a lot more quickly and a lot more confidently.
For sure.
Jonas back to Idata. Now they're going to pull out some of the St. Jude's defense. Here's Jonas, baseline attack. Closed out on. Bauer. Back iron rebound, Kamar Grant. He'll push the pace. Olay. The side clears out. Loose ball. Idata with the steal. Headman. Aquino. Hard to the rack with the left, and he lays it in. The Crusaders going to need more of that from Aquino to stay relevant in this game.
For sure. He did a good job navigating around Carr Grant, who was also up in the air, but didn't challenge him too hard.
Grant getting the shoulder into the chest of Jonas. And a nice step through. Reverse lay-in doesn't go for Tristan Jones. Presley Idata out the other way. Trying to shake the primary. It was a power play with Jones getting back late. Grant turns around at the logo, kicks it out. Jones dials it up. No good. Dorsey fighting for the rebound. Aquino settles it down. And the Crusaders move back into the front court. Bounce pass. Brathwaite going up strong. Count it. And one. Not sure that's a dunk. But it'll count for two just the same.
Yep.
Brathwaite 0 for 2 from the free throw line in the contest with a chance for one. Now Presley Idata out. Marquez Escobar-Wallace will check in. Marcus Halstead into the game for St. Jude's. Brathwaite shooting one.
Well, this is a great opportunity for the three-point play, which he'll get, but they had the odd man rush on that last play previous to that because who was it? It was
Tristan Jones, I believe, yeah.
He was down, and they didn't even attempt to kind of find the odd man. So it's got to be more court awareness and spatial awareness of where your teammates are, and they should have no trouble trying to close this up and take the lead.
Sareem Khan front irons the distance shot. The Crusaders have numbers. Kicked out. Marquez Escobar-Wallace will swing it back. Brathwaite looking for an attack. Carr Grant goes for the steal, comes away with it, peeks back behind his shoulder, and foul's going to go against Brathwaite.
Well, the gym has certainly filled up a fair amount. Got a ton of people in here now.
A lot of these swimmers need action outside of the pool, and they come down the hall, and there's some quality hoops going on. Why not stop in? Halstead back to the basket, working on a three. Travel. That's 3 travels here in the third quarter for St. Jude's, and something's got to give.
Yep, and Henry Carr doing a great job. All 3 of the guys surrounding him, hands straight up, not reaching or anything, so those are good calls, and as they can turn that into a great offensive play right here, can build up some more and more momentum.
Caden Jonas working to the right. Escobar-Wallace gives it right back. Middle of the floor, sliver of space, kick out. Bauer, nothing there. Cut off quickly by Kyle Dorsey. Turnover, loose ball foul. And that's going to go against Jonas. These 50-50 balls, tough.
Yeah.
Tough to go in full force and be the second to the ball because you're going to get called for the foul every time.
Mm-hmm. Would have been nice there for Khalil Bauer to pull that 3 right there instead of driving in straight into the St. Jude's player, but
only 1 3-pointer made by the Crusaders from the hands of Adrian Aquino. So he's got 9 points. The kick out. Caden Thomas off the mark. Kyle Dorsey soars in for the rebound, uses the glass, and he's got his first 2 points of the second half. Escobar-Wallace gives it right back. Jonas, far side. Drake Cal-Clayton. Nothing giving here on the perimeter. Aquino underneath, turns and sinks it.
Great little jump shot right there.
Back to a 1-point lead for St. Jude's. 2:13 to go until the fourth quarter. Kyle Dorsey works down the right-hand side, trapped in the corner. Caden Thomas. Foul's going to go against Caden Jonas, his 4th, and he'll have to come out. So Father Henry Carr already down Trustodia. He's made his way back to the bench, not on the floor as of yet, but Kamar Erskine-Taylor checks into the contest.
Definitely not great situation for Caden Jonas. He's done a great job providing some quick buckets for them and putting up some numbers and playmaking, looking for his teammates. So
timeout on the floor, 2:05 to go in the third quarter. We'll step aside for a quick break. We'll be back with more OSBA Men's Trillium quarterfinal action from the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center. Keep it locked. One-point game. St. Jude's ahead of Father Henry Carr for the third spot in tomorrow's Trillium semifinal. They'll take on the Kings Heights Knights. Blocked by Brathwaite on the attempt from Caden Thomas. Drakel Clayton loses the handle. Escobar Wallace will swing it to the far side. Erskine Taylor, left alone on the perimeter, steps in over the top of Aquino. It's not there. Kick out. Escobar Wallace. Baseline attack. Floater left short. Dorsey knocks it to the far side. Brathwaite. And the shot's got to get off. Escobar Wallace does. And he's joined the scoring.
That's good clock management there.
Good stick-to-itiveness not to give up on the play. Late in the shot clock, Kamar Grant puts Escobar Wallace on his hip. He'll get to the rack, shooting two. Foul's going to go on Escobar Wallace. Odia back on the floor. He took a quick break to get 10-2. That midsection was the focus. Kamar Grant drains the first, up to 13 points now to lead all St. Jude's players, 14 and counting. Escobar Wallace over the timeline. Odia has it. Here come the three blue jerseys. Foul on the floor, gonna go baseline. It's against Marcus Halstead.
Well, I haven't always had the best of luck with these baseline inbounds.
Catch and shoot, Drakel Clayton.
That's perfect right there. Completely wide open.
The opposite of broadcaster jinx.
100%.
Another travel. And St. Jude's just continue to gift the ball to Father Henry Carr here in the third quarter. Part of their undoing and allowing the Crusaders to take back the lead. Escobar Wallace, top side, looking for an entry pass. It's not there. Good ball movement. Aquino. Odia turns baseline. Aquino, patient, couldn't get it to go. But Tristan Brathwaite gets up and throws it down. They want the ball out of Kamar Grant's hands. It's on the near side. Caden Thomas loses it out of bounds. And another chance for the Crusaders to extend the lead.
Yeah, now you start to feel that little push right there. You had a fantastic three, a dunk, and just an error.
Yak Itoro Oleye comes back into the contest. And he impacts the game in a multitude of ways as well. Can the Crusaders continue to find space inside the St. Jude zone? Aquino has it at the elbow, loses the dribble. Kahn tries to save it. Clayton, foot on the boundary line, turnover. We're going the other way. 6.3 to go. Got to be aware of the clock here if you're St. Jude's. Henry Carr will press fully on the man. And can they stay disciplined enough to not send St. Jude's to the free throw line? Kamar Grant has lots of time, throws it up. That's well beyond, and that'll give the Crusaders a chance to add to their total. 4-point game.
St. Jude's not going to put as much pressure as Father Carr tried to.
Third quarter comes to an end, 4-point lead. Father Henry Carr win the quarter by 5. 10 minutes to play in this OSBA Men's Trillium quarterfinal. We'll be back right after this. Father Henry Carr winning the third quarter, 20-15 to take a 4-point lead into the final frame. The winner will take on the Kings Heights Knights, led by Praise Badejo.
I think what's going to be the key here for St. Jude's is making sure they're taking care of those balls and eliminating any sort of turnovers that are just really adding fuel to the fire for Henry Carr.
Kamar Grant turns, sees two white jerseys. Kahn down low, doesn't connect, loose ball, second chance is good. Matt Louts.
That was perfect from Louts, really pushing into the contact and using it to his advantage.
Drakel Clayton finds Odia on the perimeter. He pokes and prods, nothing's there. Wants to spread out the zone. Escobar Wallace. Kick ball by Dorsey. Presley Idata checks in Escobar Wallace to the bench. Idata sends Clayton through. He'll dial up a three and drop it in. Timely bucket from Presley Idata.
That was perfect, and when we're seeing St. Jude's try to do some sort of zone with trapping and heavy trapping, he just stood right in the middle of the two guys and no one could get to him quick enough.
Kahn, baseline attack, Euro step, Dorsey wide open on the back door, it's good. Odia, middle of the floor, one dribble, three jerseys there to defend, doesn't matter. Odia gets to the rack.
The way he can body himself in is so impressive.
Kamar Grant, the latest victim to fall to the out of bound line here at the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center. Presley Idata forced back towards the timeline by the defense of Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Another kick ball by Dorsey.
Well, just slowly taking the time off the clock more and more.
That resets the shot clock to 14. Inbound, Aquino, right back. Clayton, baseline attack, floats it, in and out. Rebound, Olea. Olea, left-hand side. All the way end to end, left it short, rebound Brathwaite. Drakel Clayton will settle it down with Presley Idata, 62-57, the Crusaders ahead. Odia gets tripped up. Olay picks up his second. As Odia needs help up. And not sure what's going on, but he's definitely not 100%. Quickly in, Odia through contact again. 2 more points for Odia. He's got 13.
That was great. All the Henry Carr players tapping their head like a big play was going to come, and it was just a simple pass to Odia, and he was able to execute.
Sarim Khan works the right-hand side, gets through, high off the glass, gets the bounce. Back to a 5-point game, 7:45 to go. The first of 6 games on the slate today. Loose ball, Kamar Grant comes away with it. 1 to beat, it's Idata. Idata slows up. Foul's gonna go against Matt Laux. 90 feet away from his own basket. Coach is not gonna like that.
No, it's a great rebound and takeaway from Aquino there, but Kamar Grant to trigger that steal. It's a great play and some more of that physicality and aggressiveness while trying to keep out of foul trouble. Will do St. Jude's a lot of justice here.
Presley Idata finds some open space. Drakel Clayton, catch and shoot off the side of the iron, and that's going to fall out of bounds. Tristan Brathwaite tracking it, couldn't get there in time. Grant in the backcourt. Aquino right there trying to thwart something quick here. Kamar Grant dumps it off. Laux with the left. It's good. The Crusaders with a 3-point lead, kicked out of bounds. And how many times has that happened?
Numerous.
I mean, the only thing it does is it stops the clock, puts your opponent on the sideline, and resets the shot clock to 14, so you'll take it.
You'll take it. It's a good chance to try to get a steal on the inbounds play, but we haven't seen too many of those.
Tristan Jones back in. Kamar Grant to the bench. And Caden Jonas on the far side. Idata, 5 on the shot clock. Drakel Clayton looking for a better shot. Idata, baseline, floats it up, side of the backboard, shot clock violation. Tristan Jones works it for St. Jude's. Matt Laux shakes the primary, gets to the rack, finger roll, no. Sarim Khan there, he'll kick it out. Yakitora Olay back to Khan. Sees a wide open lane, attacks with the left, fouls called. Khan to the free throw line.
St. Jude's getting more and more looks down in the paint with less ball movement before leading up to that. So whenever Henry Carr was doing more earlier in the game with pushing out the players and forcing them to the perimeters and forcing St. Jude's to just find the open man, it's gone down a lot here, and St. Jude's having more success.
The Father Henry Carr cheerleading squad coming in clutch again.
Yeah.
With St. Jude's at the free throw line. Sarim Khan looking for the second. Same result as the first. Yakitora Olay, the fortuitous bounce right to the hands. Number 9, St. Jude's bodies himself in. And Kyle Dorsey fighting for the rebound, jump ball possession, favoring the Crusaders. Quickly into the front court, Jonas. Will try and find Odia at the nail. He backs up. Clayton left alone, attacks the inside. Odia wants it on the block, back to the basket, tries to make the move, dismissed by Khan. Out and on the run, Matt Laux. Gets to the left, too strong. Clayton punches it to Jonas. Loose ball, middle of the floor. A little chaotic. Odia puts his shoulder into Olay, blocked on the backside. Jonas kicks it out. Idata off the foot. And now in the corner, Caden Jonas. Calm, cool, collected, tickles the twine.
That was a crazy shot after one of the most chaotic plays we've seen all game today. He calmed his three-point shot, and he electrifies the crowd and the cheerleaders.
Tristan Jones dumps it off. Kyle Dorsey doesn't get the bounce, fighting for the rebound. Odia secures it. 6-point lead for the Crusaders. Drakel Clayton left alone in the corner, absorbs it. Idata thought about it, over the top. Odia kicks it out. Extra pass, but that's knocked out of bounds by Lokes. 5 seconds on the shot clock.
5 seconds on the shot clock.
Timeout on the floor, 67-61, under 5 to go in regulation. This has all the makings of another classic finish with a semifinal berth on the line. Don't go anywhere. .45 to go in regulation, 6-point lead. The Crusaders of Father Henry Carr ahead of St. Jude's Academy Blue. Side out of bounds, 5 seconds on the shot clock.
St. Jude's was quick and ready straight out of their timeout, so they should have a clear vision of what they want to get done.
They got it done. Drakel Clayton with the floater from the mid-range, wasting no time. And now the press is on. Yakitoro Oleya in the corner. Back to Tristan Jones. Swung. Laux. Back iron right to the hands of Odia. Controlling the pace and the tempo now. Father Henry Carr. Drakel Clayton knew where he wanted to go with it. Yakitoro Ole read it well. And Trust Odia is not moving exceptionally well on the court. Matt Laux for three, that misses. Presley Idata soars in for the rebound, under 4 minutes to play. Drakel Clayton, bounce pass underneath, and that's 2 turnovers from Clayton on the secondary pass when he had clear space and time.
Right, and he's become a lot more vocal on offense, but still needs to limit those little errors there, and he'll be in a much better spot.
Dorsey fighting for it on the ground. And the 3 seconds in the key called on Dorsey.
Oh
so
my gosh.
Fortuitous call for Father Henry Carr as Usaim Khan checks in.
That's got to be the most frustrating call when you've got players all over you trying to rip the ball out of your hand.
Caden Jonas traipsing down the right-hand side, pulls it back, waits for Idata to move into the front court. Odia, the double comes, they'll swing it. Drakel Clayton, Aquino, back to Clayton. The first look not there. Clayton keeps, tucks, gets to the rack, no good. Aquino, second chance, no. And that's lost out of bounds. 8-point game, 3:07 to go. Winner takes on Kings Heights Knights here tomorrow in semifinal action. Tristan Jones over the timeline. Kamar Grant, near side, picked up by Aquino. Ole fades to the corner. Grant swings it. Khan left it short. Aquino right there. Jonas dancing with it on the left side. Gets up, gets fouled hard. That's going to go against Grant. Caden Jonas has 7 points here, and down on the floor is Yakitora Oleya. Took a shot to the side. They're not going to give him the shot, it looks like. It'll be a side out. Could have swore he was in the act of shooting. Unless they call the contact on the swipe down before that final dribble, which it looks like they did. Odia with just a single defender on him. Aquino fading on the backside. Kamar Grant slagging off the inbound pass. Idata had it knocked loose. Jones with one to beat. Loses the handle. Fouled by Idata. No need to reach there, but he did. Usain Khan will trigger the inbound. 22 on the shot clock. Stuck 8. St. Jude's trails Father Henry Carr. Jones quickly in, right back to Khan. Attacking the empty space in that zone. Dorsey gets around, slows up. Good decel there by Kyle Dorsey, but he couldn't complete it, and he'll go to the line. Odia's first foul of the contest coming at the 2:28 mark of the fourth quarter. Kyle Dorsey steps to the line. And cue the Father Henry Carr Crusaders cheerleading squad. Less effective that time.
Yes. Well, Dorsey's been having a fantastic game. He's being so strategic, and where he shoots, when he shoots, who he's going to shoot around. Doing a great job drawing that contact right there in Odia and doing what he can to give his team the edge.
Got to get it in. Looking for Idata on the near side. He stays inbound by an eyelash. Aquino settles it right back down. Odia, middle of the paint. Jump stop, gets to the rack, off glass for 2.
4 St. Jude's players swarming around him that time, but doing a great job jumping up and getting the good look.
Odia takes another contact right under the basket. And just everywhere on the floor, putting his body on the line. Odia trying to be the engine for Father Henry Carr with a timeout on the floor. 71-63, 2 minutes to play in this OSBA Men's Trillium quarterfinal. We'll be right back.
We built this for Canadian Hoops fans. From rising youth talent to Team Canada stars, follow it all in one spot. Talk hoops, share takes, earn points, and unlock exclusive rewards all in one place. Score a trip to watch your favorite Canada basketball athlete, sign gear, exclusive merch, and VIP moments with your favorite players. From every province, for every player. This is for us. It's easier if we just show you.
Father Henry Carr 2 minutes away from booking their semifinal appearance. And if they do advance, it'll be against the Kings Heights Knights. And the Kings Heights Knights handed Henry Carr their first and only loss of the season on their home court a few weeks ago. And 36-point performance from Praise Badejo there. An unforgettable game. But they've got to play the final two. Inbound pass overturned to give it right back, and that is a gift for St. Jude's.
Absolutely.
Kamar Grant kicks it out. Khan off the mark again. Loose ball. Aquino ahead. Drake-Kel Clayton with one to beat. Goes in strong, fouled hard by Dorsey. And Dorsey picked up his fourth. Drake-Kel Clayton to the line. The first two free throws for Drake-Kel Clayton this quarterfinal.
Well, for Henry Carr, they've got a strong enough lead to carry it out, but it's about taking care of the ball and making sure that when Clayton does get that turnover there, they're not turning it right back over, and St. Jude's is going to be about quick baskets from here on out and trying to shut them down on offense as quick as possible.
Odia, offensive rebound. Couldn't get the bounce. Loose ball, knocked around, falls to the hands of Jones. Jones ahead, Kamar Grant working on two. Khan, one dribble with the left, no good. Dorsey swallows up the rebound, gets back inside, blocked on the backside by Odia. 1:25 to go. 8-point game.
Aquino doing a great job on that play, just absorbing that contact and still keeping his feet locked to not just remove himself from that equation.
Caden Thomas, Christian Case checking in for St. Jude's. A little bit more size and shooting here. Late in the game, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Expect something quick. Over top, Hussein Khan back inside from the free throw line. Left it short, loose ball. Aquino turns it up. Tries to split the defenders and kicks it out of bounds. This gives St. Jude's another chance to cut into the lead. Coming up next, Polaris Prep Gold and Tall Pines Academy as Khan waits for Grant to get over the timeline. Kamar Grant gets to the left, couldn't connect. Dorsey follows it up, no good. Third chance for Case. And that follows. By the way, Kamar Grant only 2 points in the second half, both coming from the charity stripe. He had 12 in the first half, but was effectively shut down. Free throws upcoming for Presley Idata.
Personal foul number 5 against Kyle Dorsey. Into the game is Yakintoro Olaye. Shooting 2, number 1, Presley Idata.
Idata steps in, looking to extend this to a 3-possession game. Back irons the first. The second rattles through. And St. Jude's going to talk things over. We'll keep it here. Something's got to give, and what's got to happen for St. Jude's to have a chance at stealing a victory here?
Oh, a quick 3 out of this timeout would be extremely ideal. And honestly, I mean, they haven't been perfect from the free throw line, Henry Carr, so maybe it comes down to a little bit of targeting and a little bit of fouling. Send someone who you're not confident with to the line so that Henry Carr can't just eat away at the clock and they can try to take away that possession. I think it comes down to strategics like that. It's a pretty, 7 points. It's obviously not impossible in a minute. It's definitely not easy as well.
You got to have a little bit of luck.
Yeah, for sure. And it also, I feel like throughout this game, the rebounding process on both sides of the court has taken just time off the clock. It's not just a simple grab it, pull it down, and then we're down at the floor. It's bobbling it around. So I think that's going to be super important for St. Jude's to try to secure that rebound immediately once it bounces off the rim or whatever. But it's going to be about quick baskets, and a quick 3 right here would be super sweet.
Well, they'll advance it. 14 on the shot clock, 54 left in regulation. Kamar Grant will inbound the ball. Line formation across the free throw stripe for St. Jude's. Khan accepts, gets it off, and leaves it short again. Hussein Khan has been short on all 3 of his 3-point attempts. Adrian Aquino ahead to Odia. Odia with one tracking back and Hussein Khan just grabs his shoulders and will send him to the free throw line, and the officials will come together to see whether or not that's an unsporting foul. It will not be unsporting. Just 2 free throws here for Trust Odia. He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line this morning, looking to extend this lead. Can't connect on the first. Makes good on the second. And another timeout, St. Jude's. They're going to want to talk up another play here, bring the ball past the half, and go for another three-pointer.
Yeah, I mean, whatever play they had drawn up, it worked. They got an open look at the top, but it's going to be who can you put out there to get the best chance and best opportunity to hit that three. It's definitely most crucial, but still, I mean, 42 seconds, 8-point game, still crazier stuff, but...
Well, when you look at the scoring for St. Jude's, only 2 players have stroked it from beyond the arc and been successful. That's Tristan Jones and Yakitoro Ole. And you want Ole to be under the basket for any
100%.
rebound opportunities, so. And with CJ Nelson out, it was obviously going to be an uphill battle.
Yeah.
It was a back and forth contest, a few lead changes, a few ties, and everything you want from a quarterfinal matchup.
For sure. Yeah, definitely hard-fought battle. Both teams doing a great job of reading the mistakes of the other team, figuring out how to completely capitalize off of that.
8-point game. The Crusaders ahead 73-65. The winner to take on the Kings Heights Knights, led by Praise Badejo tomorrow here in semifinal action. Up next, Polaris Prep Gold taking on Tall Pines Academy for the chance to take on Brampton City Prep Provincial in the other semifinal.
Well, Ole right now is lined up around the perimeter, possibly cutting or going straight to under the nets.
Christian Case hands it right back. Whip pass near side. Shot is up. Caden Thomas sinks the three. Henry Carr have to get it in, and Caden Thomas gets called for the foul on the backside. And that'll send Presley Idata to the line where he was just 1 of 2.
Caden Jonas being extremely honest with his team right there, just looking at them saying, I can't inbound it. It's not the role that he wants to take on for that, and if it wasn't for that foul right there, it probably would have been a time violation for taking a little too long there, but it was good defense from St. Jude's, just getting a little too handsy there.
Idata gets the first to go. The second as well. 75-68, quickly into the front court. Caden Thomas, too strong. Kamar Grant there. Goes up through contact, upcoming free throws. Grant's 2 of 2 from the line here in the second half.
Personal foul number 3 against Trust. Leah is third.
Kamar Grant rattles the first through. The second good as well. 5-point game. It's not over till it's over. Quickly ahead, Presley Idata, bounce pass. Drake-Kel Clayton sees it through, and that could be the nail in the coffin. Kamar Grant over the timeline. Loose ball, play on, Odia. Idata Didn't know he had Kamar Grant coming from behind him, as Grant pulls up, deep two if it goes, off to the left, out of bounds, and that should do it. 4.6 to go, 7-point lead, Father Henry Carr. We're going to have a rematch of that February game between the Crusaders and the Knights as Drake Clayton looks to get it in. Knocked out of bounds on the side from Christian Case. They're actually going to give it to St. Jude's. Well, the officials are going to come together. But Christian Case knocked it out of bounds, yeah. So it's going to stay here with Father Henry Carr. Jonas tripped up. And more free throws upcoming. So Caden Jonas, 6 points in the first half, 7 here in the second. 13 in the contest, looking to add 2 more to his total. And does. 79-70, St. Jude's will inbound, 3.1 to go. Kamar Grant doesn't get it off in time, and the Crusaders advance to the semifinal tomorrow against the Kings Heights Knights. We'll be back with an interview with the player of the game. Don't go anywhere.
All right, we're back here with player of the game, Trustodia. 16-point performance, but this felt more like a team statement win. What did you like from the Crusaders today?
To be honest, it was mainly me getting help from my teammates, especially Kid and Jonas. We just came here to fight, and that's what we did. We know this is a winner go-home game, so we didn't want to let that go out of place. And we know that we've been playing down to our competition all season, and now we're here to show that we're actually who we are, and we're here to win.
How does St. Jude's zone defense strengthen your offense?
To be honest, it's just strategies and reading the room. We had our ups and downs, but it wasn't our best game. It wasn't my best performance, but the main thing was that we got the job done and we won the game.
And now you move on to take on Praise Medejo and the King Heights Knights. They took you down on your home court. What's that game going to be like for you?
Not like last time. We're going to come on, show out, make sure that we don't do the same thing with the last game. Hold Praise down, hold Nikki down, and we should be good.
Appreciate the time. Best of luck tomorrow. Get some rest.
Thank you very much.
All right, stay tuned. We got Polaris Prep Gold, Tall Pines Academy coming up right after this.